And here we are, Monday afternoon, almost 5 p.m. and we are walking. Oh, yeah. So Liza was today busted. Apparently, what is she doing, or what has she been doing for a long time is, so whenever one of us came home, so mom, Lil Sis or I, she would go to them, to him, to me, to her, to whomever. She would then woo, and then she would walk towards the cupboard with her treats. And so today I came home the last one, and when I came, she greeted me, and then she walked towards the cupboard, tapped the door of the cupboard, another woo, and I said, do you want a treat? And I almost opened the door when mom said she has already got two. So one when Lil Sis came home and one when mom came home. So she tried it for the third time. She know those pieces of esophagus are there, and she quite likes them. So she wanted to try her luck. But yeah, yesterday, when we were walking, I have already cooked her dinner. Yeah, more treats. And so yesterday I cooked cabbage, carrots, and tripe. Sorry. Quite. She rolled before I managed to turn around. Brava. Dobre vole. In such a good mood. Yeah. Trifle is dessert. Tripe. Awful. Well, not so awful. Liza liked it. She ate everything yesterday, today, in the morning, and she will still have it for dinner and tomorrow for breakfast. So 4 meals from one package of tripe. And regarding the news regarding those croats in the mountains, unfortunately, the worst news possible. So already yesterday, while we were walking, mountain rescue managed to find the first body, but then they had to abandon search efforts due to the new avalanches. So they basically left the mountain, and today in the morning they came back up, including they brought with them also working dogs, search and rescue dogs. And during the night with the help of the Croatian colleagues, they managed to triangulate a position of one of the cell phones. And yeah, basically immediately after they started to search today, Doc found second body, and then I assume this was the one who was about 1 meter below the surface, so that Doc could pick the scent up. And then they were doing what is the English word? Sond, with the little tiny sticks, narrow sticks, when they pierce the snow sondage, I think it is, and they located nearby the third body, and he was about a little bit deeper, 1.5 meters down. So yeah, now it's a little bit, there are two stories. According to the first one, 7 went up, 4 stayed at the hut, then 3 continued. But today they said all 7 reached the hut, and then all 7 continue to the peak, and then they were hit by one avalanche, who managed to, the avalanche caught 3 of them, while the 4 remained. I assume they were a little bit behind or up ahead, and then they notified the mountain rescue service. They said, so apparently it was not even 30 centimeters of snow, but the ground is still quite warm, so there was no friction. Lizzie, nagreva, tukaj greva. Basically the bottom layer of the snow was melting, and there were several avalanches in the area, and unfortunately one hit this group. And then mountain rescue came up. They were continuing their efforts for some time, and then they were hit by another avalanche, and then they had to basically stop, because if you recall, yesterday it was quite sunny around 4 p.m. So the snow started to melt. And so they had to evacuate. So according to the descriptions, the avalanche basically caught them on a slope and carried them to a ravine, quite steep one. Tuki, hoppa, vidna. Vidna. Oh yeah, yesterday she managed to go once more into the fountain, even though I said no, but she dragged me in, and then immediately she went through another very dirty water puddle. And she was quite happy, of course. So yeah, unfortunately, the worst result or consequence among the victims are also two brothers. Both, I think, they are under 30. So yeah, and so yesterday and today, mountain rescue service once again stressed to people: do not go into the mountains this week. Do not go. You shouldn't be going up because the new snow is quite unstable. Everything is melting. You know, there was only not even 30 centimeters of snow, but the accumulation through the slope, it was enough to kill 3 people. Oh yeah. And apparently, yes, as I said, there were more cases of people going into the mountains while they were, you know, going up to rescue the Croats. They came across 2 Hungarians, also needed their help, but in some other location, another hiker, mountaineer, he was hit by a tree. You know, new snow, tree couldn't handle the pressure and the weight, it snapped and hit one of the mountaineers straight into the head, onto the head. So far, there are news that, you know, he made it, but, you know, but yeah, you know, here it was raining, there it was snowing, but it was, you know, very wet snow, heavy snow, and warm ground. Bad combination. Okay. We will end on this point.